Hello everybody, Mr. Storm here. Welcome back to the Insula Populi Megacampaign in Crusader Kings 3. In the last episode, we have been doing tons of construction, and that is going to continue. In fact, we built this temple here, and then that spawned the ability to start promoting a legend, and so I decided to go ahead and do that, because I haven't done much of that. So we're becoming a legendary builder of the Empire, as we are rapidly improving the overall development of the core, building up the cities, building up the baronies, building up the temples. So that is what we are working on. We're also cranking out a lot of kids. So that's great. I don't know why we're suddenly having blonde children. That's a tad concerning. But, we'll keep on plugging along. We have our estate. Yeah, right. We added... Let's see, what else? Rustic hearth. Cabinet of curiosities. Building upgrades dependent on contributed artifacts. Slightly increased quality of sponsored inspirations. House head can add artifacts to the cabinet through the add artifact to estate interaction. You know what? We have so many artifacts, we might as well do that. You know what? Let's build that. Alright, we have construction going there, we have construction going there. We don't have construction going on here. So let's get those Murex fisheries going. Little glowing borders. Alright, I can hear it echoing around the estate, like giggles, occasionally breaking out full peals of laughter. As I enter the room, the culprits are revealed. Cecilia, with, judging by the discarded book, strewn across the room, the table, strewn across the table. Her study is very much abandoned. Her brother, Miro, clutched in her arms. Yep, there we go. Tight-knit family. Good. So it needs to spread to, like, what? Is it 100 baronies to increase quality? Summon the physician. Yeah, it's only 1 star. Singers occupy the wooden dais, filling the night with music. As I take a sip of my sack wine, I close my eyes, allow myself a moment of rest. And now, I'll listen, the holy builder of Alpuente. We are going to think we are worthy. Alright, the water rises from the depths of the spring. Small bubbles break upon the surface. I look down into the blue and see my own reflection. A shadow of doubt behind my eyes. I try to push it back. Emperor Rickolf? I turn to see Rex Numerius standing right next to me. Please tell me of your legend. I have traveled many days and nights to hear it. He is of the Regnum of Bulgaria. Alright, we'll see if we can start promoting that legend. Plagues. As I promenade down the stairs and across the courtyard, I reach one of the corridors from where the servants usually watch the children. It's not them that I find. Tadeo's voice reaches me loud and clear, and I conceal myself among the stone pillars. What has Emperor Rickolf done anyway? Was there any of us there to see a so-called legend that he so proudly makes us sing now? Suspicious legend. 60% chance that we gain settled legend? Nope, we didn't get it. Alright, measles are spreading around. It appears to be reducing, so that's good. Both blacksmiths and merchants guilds of the Magistry of Teruel have come to an impasse over the trade of raw iron within the county and want me to arbitrate their disputes. Blacksmith guilds. Let's try and get the cooperative guilds. There we go. My daughter Cecilia has been impressed with one of the household champions. Let's see. Diligent is a great skill to have. Definitely all that investment in sick houses has been well spent. Gold is a lifeblood of the realm, and merchants bring much of that wealth. Famine fever still spreads across that same realm. However, an Aratonin has brought me missives from the trade-rich coastal provinces. We can control this outbreak, my lord, Aratonin said, with what feels like bluffed confidence. Requiring all merchants to question themselves before they bring their goods to markets will ensure they aren't infected. But the unspoken rest of the sentence intimated there's scant chance this won't damage the inflow of precious taxes. Holding taxes down, plague resistance up. No, we won't do that. That was one dedicated a poem. Soft approach. I guess that's over here. No, that's the cost. It's famine fever. Okay, so we have another plague. Oh, I got lots of stuff that I can build over here. Okay. Let's upgrade the baths. Anything interesting? Our food taster position's been vacated. We'll appoint some people. My surprise, my vassal, Baroness Tete, has come to me promising that whatever I need, whatever she can do, she will provide it if I ask. Okay. Just out of the blue. Building construction time down. All right. We're now friends. Alright, can we upgrade that temple? Yes. Luxurious bed chambers. Governor Arisos is no longer our court poet. And we need a chancellor. Yeah, you can work. And I need a new court poet. We apparently have a really good court poet. Another plague. Early prevention was a success. We'll synergize our friendship. Enhance stewardship. Alright, keep upgrading stuff. Murex Fisheries. My spy master has come to me with grave news. Someone is plotting against me. We don't know exactly what, but they're plotting against me for some reason. Alright, we'll become friends. And somewhere along the line, we picked up a whole bunch of holdings. Oh, all of this stuff. No, that all should be... Yeah, didn't I assign you? Yeah. Okay, apparently... And there we go. Okay. Can I then grant those vassals? Yeah, there you go. There we are. Okay. Alright, my daughter is getting content. Yeah, we'll be fine with content. Today, Vicereine Adelaida approached me with an interesting idea, or Adelaida. She says it can be useful to think of a debate in court like a pitched battle. Different actors are seeking different goals, each trying to steer the conversation to their advantage. Alright, we got basic conversational tactics. Okay. Picking up the padded swords for a sparring match with my daughter, Cecilia. I noticed a tattered journal. Alright. Alright, and we picked this up. Yeah, pretty sure that should go there. Yeah, let's put the Tales of King Arnau in there. Let's put the... Now, is Ethereal Lemular Armor something... Yeah, that's better. So yeah, we'll put that in the... Yeah, we got so much stuff. A prize earn. Carthaginian War Banner. Alright, there's a deep and endless hole in my heart. Guillaume Ramon. Alright, has died. Our best friend. Let's see what we got. Okay, 58 stress. That's not as bad as it could have been, but not great. Governor Alphonse is no longer master of the hunt, no longer court musician. Alright, so we need a new master of the hunt. And a new court poet. And a new court musician. Create weapons and armor and go adventuring. There's someone who's poor. Nah. Brew poisons. Extol domestic legend. Extol domestic legend. Development, growth, and capital. Extol domestic legend. I would like you to educate children. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Encouraging development. Personal physician. Let's go with advanced. Okay, that is a lot of cost. Oh. We can increase quality because we've spread to baronies. Spread to 300 baronies. Development, growth, and realm capital. Yep, it is spreading. Wasn't the, like, leader of Bulgaria spreading the legend? I gotta summon the physician. Soft approach. We have the measles. And our wife has the measles. All right. Some learned members of the court tell me that the administration of leeches is a definite and sure treatment for imbalanced tumors and corruption. However, as Similis approaches with a ghostly grin, fistful of leeches outstretched, I can't help but doubt if this has all gone too far. Leeches. Leeches are the only way to keep the Algerian boils at bay. It contradicts the received wisdom to only use leeches under the guidance of a trained physic. But in these desperate times, can we really afford to wait? I can take the 15% opinion hit. Alright, our daughter here died. That is unfortunate. Was she the one that we were educating? It probably was. No. Our 14-year-old daughter, who is disfigured and wounded somehow. How did that happen? And our son. Alright, well, we'll just... And another kid died. Alright, we've recovered from the measles. Our wife has recovered from the measles. Yeah, it seems to be spreading pretty nasty. That was a major. I mean, declaring our friendship with our vassal. Yes. What's going on here? Since his appointment as my Seneschal, Leonardo has been an ever-modest presence, ensuring the smoothest running of my court and household. I dwell on my good appointment. I hear his voice behind me. Liege, I have found there are many economies to be made in this estate, although I wonder where you think the savings are most needful. Lodging, court amenity, upkeep minus 25%. Okay, yeah, we'll take the court upkeep minus 25%. You don't have... You're not betrothed. Inheritable. Not all. Age. Someone around her age. Who is robust and handsome. There we go. I lost a taskmaster. Speaking of my court, can you work on some conversion? Yes. We have spread to 300 baronies. We just need some cash. Which I should probably go ahead and maybe reduce some of those expenses. No, I really want that one. I think that's the one that's like really expensive. Yep. Yep, those are. I don't think we need them anymore, so we're gonna turn those off. Because we're gonna promote this legend and then we're gonna finish it. And then that's gonna be it. Lit only by a single candle, my finger pauses on entering the ledger. Something is not quite right. Soon I am searching through every record from the Magistracy of Valencia I can find. At last, as clear as day, it seems as if an entire village has gone missing from the taxation records. Alright, we'll have someone lead an investigation. That's how far it's spread. Excellent. Guillerma, the tax collector of the Magistracy of Valencia, went to great lengths to press upon me how important it was that I come to see the missing village for myself. Following days of travel, I finally arrived in the village. It seems like any other dirt patch of a settlement. Guillerma is nevertheless insistent. My liege, allow me to show you this place. I beg of you. This is my home. Alright, show me around. Alright, increase the quality. We are now mythical. Alright, I think we're gonna go ahead. Gain access to the evangelized to the realm decision, immediately converting vast swaths of your realm to your faith. Gain access to the reassert the holy mission decision, granting you one additional use of the major holy casus belli. Legendary shrine option, the clear ground for legendary building decision. Alright. So we have some decisions that we can take. I would like to evangelize to the realm. I would like to clear ground for a legendary building, a legendary shrine. Yeah, it looks like Valencia is the only one that can actually take it. No, Barony of Palma. Need a legendary shrine, special building slots. As Guilma shows me around the village, all I see are gaunt cows, chickens digging in the dirt, and peasants returning from the fields with light burdens. When I comment on it, she makes her point. These people can barely feed their livestock. If I demand more from them, they would starve. I will grant a tax lien, that's fine. One of our lessons, my son Pierre Ramon's chamber, I noticed the impressive amount of rocks. He gives me a modest gemstone. Okay. We still are educating Cecilia and Punicus. How old is our wife? Our wife is 34 and she's pregnant. Okay. Oh, one other question I had. Has that flipped over? No, it has not. The taxes levied on the peasants in my realm can at times be so harsh that even life is stifled. Easing it can often be the path to even greater prosperity for a patient emperor. Alright, we've got a stewardship perk. I would like to get this going. One more month. There we go. Get that construction going. I said that Vath swaths would convert. Looks like we did get a lot of conversion. Alright, so that's good. Alright, we'll go ahead and end the episode here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.